Again, we're off the charts today with the fire and mutable energy, and we probably will have this energy right into the very first days of December. And it's incredible energy. It's incredible energy to be gifted with. Mars is entering Sag today, so we'll utilize that fire energy to blaze our trail forward. And Mercury and Uranus is talking today. We'll want to stay open minded to new ways and unique ways that allow us to find answers intuitively. Okay, sit back, relax. Let's explore the cosmic energies. Together, we can gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, utilize this energy, and move forward today and every day. So, hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thanks for being here. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. Welcome to your daily focus for November the 24th, 2023. Okay, let's dive into that numerology. We have the 24 energy today. The 24 energy is about home, it's about family, it's about roots, it's about it's growing our roots and forming almost like a safe haven for ourselves, a place to come and to relax and to restore ourselves. And then when we have that place that we can go to, that we can get away, I have my creek at the end of the property now in the winter. You know, I don't get to go there as much, so then I have to create my oasis within me, perhaps, and just going into meditation and going to that spot, or actually physically creating something in a corner of my house so that I can sit and I can decompress, not decompose. Oh my gosh, don't decompose. Um, decompress. See, I want to prove that I'm not AI, so I'm going to leave that in there. So, decompress, to heal, to sit in stillness, to sit in quiet, to contemplate, to go within, to pray, to meditate. 2 plus 4 is a 6 energy, and the 6 energy is about our habits, our behaviors, and what does complement us, what does move us forward, and what does not, and changing those. Electing to have new standards or new beliefs or new values as you go forward. I'm going to start waking up at 5 a.m. Okay, now what happens when people say they're going to wake up at 5 a.m.? Because they're going to sit there and enjoy their coffee or their morning beverage. They want to take a nice long hot shower. They want to have time for a jog. They want to meditate. They want to do some yoga. And pretty soon they have a list of 17 things that they're going to fit into that extra hour and a half of getting up earlier. And so what happens is we get nothing done, and we decided to go back to our old sleeping patterns because that didn't work. What happened was we tried to put too much in. So we have a list of, say, five things that we can do every morning when we get up at 5 a.m. Maybe we want to meditate one day. Maybe we want to have that nice long hot shower. Maybe we're feeling like we've got some extra energy, so we're going to go for a run before we get on with our day. And really look at the things that can complement who we are becoming. Okay, remember that best life ever, and you're standing there, and what do you look like, and what are you doing? Because I guarantee you that you're probably setting your alarm a little earlier because you can't wait for the day to begin at that point in your life. So you have to start to get into the mode of just not being able to wait till that day begins, because it's going to be wonderful and it's going to be great. And when you go to sleep thinking those things, more often than not, the good does show up in your day going forward. Now, if we do the numerology of the day would be an 11 plus a 6 plus a 7, and that gives us the 24, and then 2 plus 4 is a 6 energy. So just know that the 6 and the 24 is intensified right now in our lives, because no matter which way we go at it, we come up with the same number. Okay, let's dive into the astrology of the day. The sun is in Sagittarius, the moon is in Aries until about mid-afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. Is that a thing? The moon will then move into Taurus. So we may be feeling very ambitious and wanting to get done lots of things and face that challenge and whatnot. But as the afternoon rolls into evening, we will want to lay back a little bit, experience the world more through our 5 senses. So we want to have that delicious meal with the right ambience around us and soft music playing in the background and just enjoying. If you do that for, your supper time, or look at the time scale, maybe it'll be a midnight snack for you or an early afternoon supper, but whatever it is, really, really make it grand for yourself and watch how much you enjoy that over any other time that you've ever done it for yourself, because the moon will be in Taurus and we'll want to experience the world through our five senses. Go out in a flower garden and inhale if the flowers are still alive where you are, or maybe you have some fresh cut that you picked up when you were doing your groceries and they're in a vase on the table. Inhale their fragrance. Look at the sky, go out and smell the air. If it's just rain, get that clean smell. Light some incense. Tantalize your senses. So we'll be pulling back a little bit. We'll want to relax. We'll want to restore. We'll want to, ground ourselves. The sun is still squaring Saturn, and if you missed yesterday's daily focus, please revisit it, okay? You need to deal with this energy in a very positive way, and that is because we have Mars coming in, also forming a square to Saturn on the weekend, and then early in December, the sun will be opposing Saturn. So it will be so much harder energy to walk through unless we do some groundwork. We start to look at some of the things that we have neglected in our obligations and our responsibilities. Maybe we've taken on too much and we can't meet them. And it's time to reorganize, look at our strengths, look at our limitations, be honest with ourselves. But we do have beautiful energy pushing us forward at the same time. So don't worry that you're getting in a rut and getting stuck when you are looking at these things. These things are just going to be able to catapult you forward, okay? Now, today we have Mars joining the party in Sagittarius. So it's moving into Sag, and that surge of energy, that enthusiasm for new experiences, for travel and to explore and to go on an adventure starts to bubble up within us. We want freedom and we want to move. And if we don't, well, we'll become quite restless. We'll feel a need to break free from routines and limitations. So channel that kind of energy into physical work, exercise, turn up the tunes and dance. Okay. We might be really direct with our words. So be careful of that, because we'll also, it'll seem like we have lost our filter at times. We'll be more prone to taking risks, embracing a little bit of spontaneity, which could be a really great thing, but it could also be a very bad idea. So please think it through, okay? Now, meanwhile, under all that heavier energy, we do have a conversation happening between Mercury and Uranus, and that is wonderful energy to intuitively find the answers to a persistent problem. So go within, ask yourself, okay? Okay, let's go to the cards. And a big thank you to everyone for your support with the 2024 calendar that I put out on Lulu. And then I realized that I have not actually put it up for my YouTubers, so I do apologize for my oversight, and I will correct that immediately. Okay, so expect to see that popping up. And I've also been playing with some different stuff, so I've been just kind of putting it out there, so it doesn't hurt to play, right? Okay, so I'm just playing a little bit, just testing waters. Okay, here we go. It's about expanding our horizons. It's about knowing that we can do so much more than we are really saying that we can. Saturn won't like that, okay? If we stand there and we're the sun and we're like, yes, I'm strong, I'm capable, I have the knowledge, I have the wisdom, I have the confidence, I believe in me, I'm going forward. And Saturn says, and that's your goal? So we have to expand the horizons of, not just the A to B, but all the little journeys that will bring us to the final moments of our best life ever. Okay, there's 1,001 journeys in there, 1,001 doors to walk through, 1,001 hats to wear. So we have to look at the bigger picture. We have to spread that horizon. We can't keep it, safe and secure. And, if I just go for this, then maybe I'll make it, right? No, we want to add in all the opportunities. We want to see where we can grow in all areas of our life. Because if we grow in our spirituality, it affects how we act at work, how we act within our relationships, how we act within the community. If we get a promotion at work, it falls onto how we interact with our family once again, right? Maybe the car in the driveway now, so its stature in the community perhaps changes. So there's layers upon layers, and everything's kind of attached. And so we have to look at all these little journeys that we want to experience while going forward towards our big picture. I need a little sip of water, though. I'm sorry, I've been doing a lot of videos today. I'm almost caught up. Almost. Okay. So we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is, if you feel like resting, do not. The Six of Wands is not a time for resting. A Six of Wands is to understand our true value. Know that other people recognize it in us, and other people are cheering us on, are supporting us. And this is the time for us to collect our papers to the new mission, to the new adventure, to the new journey. And keeping our armor on. We're not taking off that armor right now. We've got our weapon there ready to go with us. We've got our papers in our hand. And we're ready to go forward into the new adventure. So it's not about resting right now, but it's about that forward push that we need to give ourselves and allow ourselves, but with a patience, with a determination, with a love for yourself. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, I love the Queen of Wands because she is like the judge and jury here. She asks questions, she gains information, she does the research, she does the investigation, and then when she has enough information, she makes a decision. And when you make a decision under her influence, you never have to look over your shoulder and wonder, did I do that right? Did I make the right choice? Did I turn in the right way? Because you did. She never has to look over her shoulder. And then what happens is pure confidence. Pure confidence pours out of her. And everybody wants to be a part of it. Everybody feels that vibration. Everybody feels that energy. So if you think you're all alone, but you've made this decision, know that when you start moving, when you start applying the action, other people are going to want to join in. Other people are going to want to be a part of it. If they really know it or if they don't, they'll be attracted by your vibration, by your energy, by your aura. I kid you not. Okay, we have the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups is all about remembering to celebrate. Remember to take time to be happy, joyful in life. We so often forget that. And under this energy, it's easy to forget it, okay? So take the time, make the time to go out and enjoy yourself. You're invited to a party. Don't go into that excuse bag and say, oh, I got to work early in the morning. I have nothing to wear. I got to dye my hair. I got to cut my hair. I need a really good tight shave or whatever it might be, okay, for each and every one of you. But we all have those excuses, right? Oh, I must have ate something bad for lunch. I'm really not feeling that well. Oh, my knee's killing me tonight. I don't even know what I did to it. We have all these excuses on why we don't have to go to the dinner party or the outing, whatever the outing may be. We have an excuse bag, and it works wonders for us, and we can use it in every situation, and we can convince ourselves out of anything with no guilt. With no guilt. We're like, yeah, not going. And this card says you should show up. You should do it. You should follow through because you're going to have the time of your life. You may meet somebody who brings in some kind of good news to you. Maybe you'll get an aha moment. Maybe you'll learn something. Maybe you'll find your new best friend. Maybe you become partners down the road, investing in the same goal and the same dream and the same desire in some way, in some form. Good messages can come under this kind of energy, but it is a time to celebrate. And if you have nothing to celebrate, then make something up, okay? We will get an oracle card. And we have make a decision, the 11 energy. Wow, like we don't have enough energy here, but the 11 energy is beautiful energy. The 11 energy, well, that's, a master number in numerology. It asks us, actually, the 11 energy is the one that asks us to meet our commitments and obligations, to make that promise, that commitment to ourselves, and then show up and give it the focus and the attention that we deserve, that we need in order for that goal to manifest into something tangible, into something real in our lives. And here we are, make a decision. I'm going to hold that up. You'll probably see a lot of pictures within the pictures with this one. The artist went out of their way for this picture, didn't they? Wow, look at that. Okay, going to get the page in the book fast, guys, and then we will read it. If I ever get to the page. Some days the book opens right up. Okay, here we go. See if I can get it a little clearer for you. Your sheer determination is highlighted at this time. Your spirit will support your desires and manifestations. The ability to create or destroy has always been within your skill base. You have the wisdom and the confidence needed to use these skills constructively. Now is the time to act. If you know what it is you want to accomplish and why, since the powers of transformation are at your command, change your desires into objectives, your thoughts into actions, your goals into achievements. If you have recently met with failure, know that you can change that failure into a success. The only limits you have are the ones that you impose on yourself. So I kid you not, huh? And let's go to an animal. The lynx, the keeper of secrets. Take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. So take time out from the world. Be the observer. Okay, back it up. Think it through. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. So once again, it's about your intuition, letting you in on the little secrets. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In other words, you don't try and pull them down because of what you know about them, but let people make their own judgments about that person or that situation. Be silent in solitude and you will find your strength. So take time to meditate, take time to pray, to be in the moment, to sit in quiet contemplation. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.